The ring features a brilliant cut round diamond solitaire. The 36-year-old journalist said yes to Pennsylvania Representative Brian Fitzpatrick, 51, during a sunrise moment in France. The couple had traveled to Valensole, a hilltop town in Provence, known for its picturesque lavender fields. Fitzpatrick popped the question on June 29, planning the romantic gesture around Heinrich's long-held dream to visit the region. In a previous Boston Globe interview, Heinrich had said she wanted to visit the French Riviera to eat the baguettes, see the lavender fields, drink the wine and eat the butter. The congressman apparently took notes, and turned that dream into a birthday gift, telling her, "I'm going to take you this summer to the south of France." Though their vacation was threatened by a potential last-minute call back to Washington for the signing of the One Big Beautiful Bill. When Heinrich suggested postponing, Fitzpatrick insisted they continue with the trip. Heinrich told People in an interview, "All the time I've known this man, he has never been desperate to see a field of flowers at dawn," Heinrich joked. The couple drove to Valensole to see the fields before sunrise. Fitzpatrick abruptly pulled over and told her, "All right, this field looks good. Why don't you walk out into that field and I'll take some pictures of you?" As Heinrich walked among the flowers, a hidden photographer emerged, and a drone flew to capture the moment. Fitzpatrick then got down on one knee and proposed to Heinrich. The ring features a brilliant cut round diamond solitaire on a 6-prong platinum setting with a yellow gold band. "He didn't ask for any help from me or anyone I know," Heinrich said. "So I was really surprised he got it spot on." She called the moment breathtaking. The couple shared their big news with loved ones, including Heinrich's dad, who was already in on the plan. Fitzpatrick had flown to New Hampshire in advance to ask for his blessings. "My dad teared up on the phone," Heinrich recalled, while Fitzpatrick's elderly parents were so overjoyed, she told People. The Fox News star said the couple plans to host a combined housewarming and engagement party soon. She also recently purchased a new home. Heinrich and Fitzpatrick started dating in 2021. Jackie Heinrich joined Fox News in 2018 as a general assignment reporter based in New York. She covered the 2020 presidential election before being promoted to congressional correspondent in 2021, then later to White House correspondent. It had been 4 years since that fateful night in Washington, D.C., a night that began like any other high-profile fundraiser but ended with a spark neither of them could deny. The ballroom shimmered under an ocean of chandeliers at the Kennedy Center, and the guest list read like a who's who of Capitol Hill royalty and Hollywood elite. Amora Lively, America's sweetheart, best known for her roles in indie dramas and red carpet activism, had been invited to present a humanitarian award. Known for her eloquence and earnest causes, she looked every bit the part of a young star with something deeper to say. Wearing a floor-length sapphire gown that mirrored her eyes and her confidence, she was the embodiment of grace and power. Congressman Thaddeus "Thad" Cole had only attended the event at the insistence of a mutual friend. A rising star in politics despite being in his late 40s, Thad was known for his integrity, dry wit, and bipartisan charm. A widower for 5 years, he had devoted himself entirely to public service after the loss of his wife. Romance had become a forgotten chapter until Amora. Their first conversation had been over champagne and canapés. He had just complimented her speech when she caught him mid-sentence with a quick laugh and said, "I expected more from a congressman than a recycled compliment." He raised an eyebrow. "Then you haven't been around many congressmen." And just like that, the ice was broken. That night, they danced. Not because it was expected of them or because the cameras demanded it, but because the music swelled at the perfect moment, and neither could resist the pull of the other. Amora, 27 at the time, was drawn to Thad's quiet confidence, his ability to listen rather than speak, and the way he made her feel like she was more than a headline. Thad was captivated by her energy, the brightness in her, and how she challenged every assumption he had about the entertainment world. When they said goodnight, it was with a promise, not spoken aloud but etched into the way their fingers lingered a moment too long. Their relationship wasn't public, not right away. The press speculated. Paparazzi caught glimpses. But both Amora and Thad protected what they had like a fragile ember. There were long nights of phone calls when she was filming abroad and weekends tucked away at Thad's Virginia home when Congress wasn't in session. They wrote letters to each other, old-fashioned, Handwritten notes they hid in suit pockets and script binders. They fought, too, fiercely, about climate policy and election funding, about whether she should take that Netflix docuseries or if he should run for Senate. But always, they returned to each other. It happened during the Cherry Blossom Gala, almost 4 years to the day since their first meeting. Amora, now 31, was presenting again. Thad was there, standing at the back of the room, watching with the same quiet pride he always had. After the event, beneath the blossoming sakura trees of the tidal basin, he got down on one knee. "I've spent a lifetime speaking for others," he said. "But you're the only one who's ever made me want to be truly heard. Will you marry me?" She didn't hesitate. "Yes. 1,000 times, yes."